Hi, my name is Caleb. I'm a cybersecurity major here at the Oregon Institute of Technology, and today I'm going to be talking to you about phishing. By the end of this, you should be able to identify phishing and protect the security of the Oregon Institute of Technology. First, are you expecting an email? If you receive an email from, say, the president, and he's asking you to send money to save his family, that might be a scam. On a more serious note, if you're being asked to do something that is not directly your responsibility, that could be a sign of phishing. And if the sender is not someone who's generally authorized to have you do what you're being asked, that could be a sign of phishing too. Additionally, if the sender is not someone who usually contacts you to get something done, that could also be a sign that there is phishing going on. The first thing to look at is the sender. There could be a few things wrong with their stuff. The first being the domain. If it is supposed to be coming from an OIT employee or OIT student, their email should end in @oit.edu. If it doesn't, that should be a red flag. Not necessarily a deal breaker, but keep an eye out for it. If it is supposed to be coming from Google support, it should end in @google.com. This goes for most companies, as most companies want to be professional and will have their own domain listed. Now, this isn't a perfect solution. Emails can get hacked. People can be just generally not that nice. So the next thing you want to look for is the header and footer of the email. Does it look right? You really do need to trust your gut on this, because you may not be able to exactly articulate why it doesn't look right, but there can be just little inconsistencies that just don't look right. Now, unlike our classic Nigerian prince asking for money, the emails have gotten really good. There can be absolutely no spelling mistakes, no formatting errors, and it just is immaculate. But like in a story about Egyptian oil firms were sent bids by a seemingly legitimate group of individuals who sent just a set of emails outlining the amount of oil they would like to purchase with the attached legal documents. Upon opening those legal documents, a spyware named Agent T was deployed into their computers. This demonstrates a technique called spear phishing, where you find the information to seem just legitimate enough that people will look past weird inconsistencies. This can be found from your Facebook page or your LinkedIn. Just because someone knows your name does not mean they are trustworthy. Now, another tool that scammers use is the classic, "I'll go to prison in 7 days," or the "I need this money before your account gets taken down." It's urgency. It causes you to make mistakes, and they use that to their best advantage. Now, if an email like this is from a coworker, you might want to just give them a call. This is called out-of-band communication, and it can get around some of those hacks that could have taken over your coworker's account. I'm sure they won't mind. And if all else fails, give a call to ITS. We'll tell you what to do. Isn't that right, Logan? How can you help us?
When you call or email ITS for this issue, we will instruct you on how to proceed. But especially if you have clicked on a link in the phishing email, it'd be best practice to not enter any passwords or do any confidential work until ITS has looked into it. Regardless, we appreciate you letting us know if there's phishing emails being sent.
But even if all of these tests have been passed, links can still be dangerous. Even our best antivirus, our most up-to-date system, can still fall victim to a bad link. As shown by YouTuber Atomic Shrimp, one click is all that it takes to bring a fully up-to-date system to its knees. This shows that even if you have a fully secure system, you should still be careful. Ways to get around potentially malicious links are to just go to the website of whoever you're going to. Just type it into your browser. It's fine. It's a few more clicks. Websites can also be malicious and should be checked through just as thoroughly as emails. Is that URL correct? Is the logo up to date? The headers and footers, they're just as important. And lastly, just anytime anyone asks for your password, that should make you just slightly uncomfortable, unless it is the person who set up the password with you. And if you use a password manager, if it doesn't autofill, that should maybe be a sign that something suspicious is going on. And if all else fails, just call support. They are happy to help. But make sure to not click the phone number on the email. Go to their website and call their support directly. They would rather help you than let your account get hacked. On behalf of the ITS Help Desk here at Oregon Tech, we want to hear if your account or device has been compromised. It's better for everyone if you just tell us. The worst thing you can do is stay silent and all it does is let the scammers or the hackers get away with what they're doing for longer. Hopefully you learned something and have a good rest of your day.